ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Namaskar my dear friends, this is a video on the Upanishadic story series. The topic of this story is Thus Spake Yajnavalkya. Wealth can buy convenience and comfort, but not inner peace, which alone is worthy of possession. There is a poise of consciousness where one realizes that one alone exists without any second or any other. That is a poise beyond all dualities. The attainment of that stage alone gives real final peace and the go by to all doubts. That is the lesson taught by the Rishi here to his wife Maitreyi. The classic conversation between this extremely loving pair is admittedly very eloquent. Passages from it are often quoted. The beautiful story occurs in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. The great seer Yajnavalkya had two wives, Maitreyi and Kal- Kalyani or Katyayani. Of them, Maitreyi was a true seeker after truth. She was a brahmavadini, one who discusses the Brahma and meditates upon it. Kalyani was like all other ordinary women, attached to worldly things and busy with household affairs. After leading a householder's life for years, the Rishi Yajnavalkya thought of changing the mode of his life and of taking to sannyasa or the fourth stage in life, which is one of complete renunciation of the world. He therefore called Maitreyi to his side one day and said to her, I am thinking of renouncing the world. I want to be a sannyasi. I wish much as I know of it. Listen to me attentively and meditate constantly upon it. He continued, Dear one, we find in this world that the husband is pleased with his wife and the wife is pleased with her husband. They please each other and love each other, not because they are in the relation of husband and wife. The husband is not loved for his own sake, nor is the wife loved for her own sake. Though they both love each other because they find their own selves in each other. They are satisfied with each other because each of them identifies the other with his or her own self. So it is the self that is loved and not any other thing. The children are dear to us not for their own sake, not because they are merely children, nor because they are our children, but because we find ourselves in them. Wealth and cattle and all beings around us are dear to us not because they are themselves, but because we find our own selves extended in them, or because we can find ourselves in them or through them. The gods and the worlds are dear to us not for their own sake. We do not love them by themselves, nor because they are what they are, but because we hope to realize our own self, the Atma, through them or by their help. Above all, we love the Vedas, we study them, but mind it is not for their sake. We love them because we believe that they would lead us to the knowledge of the spirit in us. It is thus for the sake of the inner soul, the inner self of things, or the Atma that man loves. That is the uppermost motive of our love for things. That spirit, that inner soul of things, is the one things that deserve to be seen, to be heard of, to be thought about and meditated upon. Oh dear Maitreyi, when that spirit, that great self is seen, heard, thought about, meditated upon, and known, all else is known. The knowledge of the Atma includes the knowledge of all other things. It supersedes all other knowledges. This Atma is the first and the last of things. All this that is visible and visible is the Atma. When that Atma is known, all else is known. When a big drum is being beaten, we cannot catch hold of the waves of sound that vibrates from it. But certainly when we hold the drum itself, we control the sound as well. So too when the veena or the stringed instrument is being played upon, the numerous tunes that emerge from it are intangible and cannot be imprisoned. But certainly when we get hold of the instrument itself, we can control the tunes and play upon it at will. So too can we know the multifarious world in all its wild variety only when we know the Atma, the inner soul of things that pervades all things. So this is all, says Yajnavalkya told his wife Maitreyi. So here ends this video. Please like, comment and share the video and subscribe the channel. Thanks a lot. Namaskar.